So looking at Waves, one of the first major coins to break its previous high from May. I think this is a writing on the wall for not only the Bitcoin bull run, but a lot of altcoins that topped in May. So Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, whatever the fuck else topped out back here. I would assume that they're going to follow suit because they're all following suit as of now. We're looking at Ethereum Classic. I just looked at it. Very similar market structure, topped out in May. You should have a new all-time high. Well, I'm assuming a new all-time high is coming. Probably not in April, but sometime this year because Waves is just going right now. So it's not going to be a TA video on Waves, but I'm just trying to highlight the fact that, if something like Waves, which let me check Coin Market Cap, I believe it is actually a 2017 coin. If a 2017 coin is going to make a new all-time high, then there's a 0% chance that this is a bear market, in my opinion. I think even the bearish arguments would agree with that. That a 2017 coin making a new all-time high is look at the volume. It's up 800%. I mean, yeah, this is a 2017 coin. So waves to the moon. Congratulations to whoever bought this. I don't even think I've ever covered this before outside of a live stream, but it looks like the next major resistance is going to be $62. So I would imagine that you hit that, probably have a little pullback to like 50 and then continue higher. Or obviously, um, well, I'm not going to, like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I would say $62 for waves. If it blows through that, it's going to the moon. But I just want to take the time to look at these coins because I really believe we're really about to blast out of here um, in April. Zcash, if anything, I think is going to be the next coin to break because even something shitty like Zcash um, is look at how high up it is. If you're comparing it to the May peak, I don't think it's fair to compete. I guess fuck it, we'll do it. It's down 46%, so that's obviously a big drop still. But even in the November drop, you're down 33%. So I think even Zcash is getting ready to have a move to the upside. And what's even more interesting is looking at a turd like Zcash. If you look at the BTC pair, it's actually broken its macro downtrend. So in the beginning when ICP first came out, I compared ICP to Zcash, and this is why I was trying to tell people that just because Bitcoin doesn't go lower doesn't mean that ICP won't go lower, and that's exactly what happened. Bitcoin didn't go lower and ICP made consecutive new lows, and that's because the Bitcoin pair had ultimately been in a massive death spiral. But you can actually see that the death spiral has stopped on Zcash. So it is very likely that Zcash is going to be one of those coins that just blasts to the upside. And the downtrend has actually been backtested in January. So I would go as far as to be a moon boy and say that after this, you're going to get accumulation, and then Zcash will have its massive run to the upside. And since I mentioned ICP, which let me just get my chart back. Since I mentioned ICP, we can actually look at ICP, and I do believe ICP. Actually, I haven't looked in forever, so I can't say yet. But you can see the same type of chart. So it's not the same case for ICP quite yet. The ICP, you can see this type of market structure is very much what we just looked at. But ultimately, the downtrend on ICP is still in play. So what I will say is once ICP BTC does break out of this downtrend, then ICP will have a massive run to the upside. So ICP to the moon would probably be a break over 689 on the BTC pair, and you would probably, which is a 40% move from now. I know I always joke about ICP, but the reality is ICP is performing the exact same as many of the other altcoins, with the exception of this debacle with Coinbase. Because if you guys actually if you search up Dfinity chart, not ICP, Dfinity chart has the same exact chart as many of these altcoins. It looks something like this. It's just unfortunate that they had some kind of bullshit debacle back here. But in other words, ICP is basically at fair value right now, in my opinion. So once ICP breaks over this 6-9 BTC pair, we really should start blasting out of here. But there's a bevy of altcoins that look pretty good. I just can't cover all of them. I've tried my best over the past couple of weeks to make the argument that we were flipping bullish. And like I said, the biggest thing for me, actually, it looks like Luna just made another all-time high as well. Yeah, Luna just made a new all-time high. So a lot of coins are starting to break to the upside. Looks like CRV is getting ready to break as well. Sandbox looks good. Oh, what was that? Loopring's pushing up too now, so Loopring looks good. I really think we're about to flip bullish. The active addresses and everything kind of pulled back. I'm not so. I mean, I'm going to continue looking at it, but like I said yesterday on the live stream, we were down here. And what's even more interesting is I literally have a fucking peg back here from 2 weeks ago almost, and there's still no pivot. So I don't know how often this thing updates, but it goes up, then it goes down. There really should have been some type of pin here to where if we pulled back, something like this. So I don't fully understand how this thing works in terms of when is it going to print data because I put this 2 weeks ago and there's no type of, you know, spot, I guess. Um, Total market cap looks good. Total two, everything looks good in my opinion. So just wanted to make a little update on some of the old coins. I really think we're about to flip bullish. Doge's MACD has just flipped bullish. So Matic looks good. Cardano, we already went over. So that's pretty much it. I don't want to go too crazy. So best of luck, just my opinion. None of this is financial advice, and you always have to do what's best for you.